Good morning, everybody. Thank you for the opportunity to come and visit with you this morning and share our appreciation from the city of Farmington for the work that is done here at San Juan Regional Medical Center. I am Farmington Mayor Nate Duckett, and it's been my honor to provide a resolution that has been passed by the Farmington City Council recognizing the caregivers here at San Juan Regional Medical Center for their work during the COVID-19 pandemic, which unfortunately is still going on, but it speaks to the resiliency of those individuals who work here, who show up every day for their jobs, knowing that healthcare is one of the most important things that we have as a community, and we want to make sure that we maintain that high level of care that is provided here in this facility. As the husband of a nurse here at San Juan Regional, I can tell you how much I appreciate and understand the stress and the different things that you all have been dealing with. It's not an easy task coming to work every day and having done your job for so many years in one way, and then things change overnight, and the rigor of having to prepare yourself for whatever may come through that door now just has that little bit more heightened level to it. And so thank you for everybody who has stuck through this, and I encourage everyone to continue to stick through this, even through the different mandates or different other requirements that are being brought down for the safety of yourselves and, of course, those who are coming to this facility. So I just want to say thank you on the city's behalf and on the council's behalf. So we have a resolution that we passed here, resolution number 2021-1814. It's a lengthy resolution. I will read it in its entirety. There are many whereases, and they may not be in any particular order as I've gone through them. So, but the point is, we appreciate you, and that's what we're here to say today. So, this is a resolution recognizing the healthcare professionals and caregivers at San Juan Regional Medical Center for the bravery, commitment, purpose, and passion given to patients during the COVID-19 pandemic. Whereas the COVID-19 pandemic continues to impact the health and well-being of people across the world, and specifically in San Juan County, New Mexico. And whereas the healthcare professionals and caregivers at San Juan Regional Medical Center with bravery, commitment to purpose, and compassion stepped up to face the challenge of caring for patients with COVID-19 and continue to serve on the front line in the battle of COVID-19. Whereas the caregivers at San Juan Regional Medical Center have demonstrated their calling as healing heroes throughout the COVID-19 pandemic. And whereas of this date, San Juan Regional Medical Center has cared for over 2,000 COVID-19 patients. And whereas the incident command at San Juan Regional Medical Center was activated on February 5th, 2020, shortly after the first COVID-19 case in the United States was reported and a public health emergency was declared. And whereas the pandemic response at San Juan Regional Medical Center has been strengthened by the outpouring of support from the entire San Juan County community, from coordinated preparedness and planning efforts by San Juan County leaders to generous donations collected by San Juan Medical Foundation for COVID-19 related expenses, to contributions of personal protective equipment, to endless messages and countless other acts of support. And whereas the first external drive-through assessment site in the region was erected in a matter of days and was deployed at San Juan Regional Medical Center on March 13th of 2020. And whereas the first positive COVID-19 case was identified in San Juan County, New Mexico on March 21st, 2020, with the individual being tested at the San Juan Regional Medical Center's external assessment area. And whereas, in order to care for COVID-19 patients, the caregivers at San Juan Regional Medical Center demonstrated the core values of San Juan Regional Medical Center by rapidly implementing significant operational changes and adaptations, including but not limited to creating a dedicated respiratory intensive care unit, designating respiratory and non-respiratory workflow processes in the emergency department, creating additional negative pressure rooms, initiating of a COVID-19 screening phone line, setting up PPE reprocessing in the cardiac rehabilitation gym, expanding the in-house laundry service to wash an average of 3,000 reusable gowns per day, providing in-home visits by EMS to COVID-to-home patients, providing COVID-19 testing for employees and pre-op patients at San Juan Health Partners Urgent Care, offering a monoclonal antibody infusion clinic, erecting a dedicated respiratory clinic for San Juan Health Partners patients, and many, many more innovative adaptations. And whereas the caregivers at San Juan Regional Medical Center led the state in efforts to provide continuity of care for COVID-19 patients outside the hospital setting with its innovative COVID-to-home clinic implemented in April 2020. And whereas the caregivers at San Juan Regional Medical Center began safe and effective deployment of vaccine distribution plan upon arrival of the vaccine on December 15th of 2020, protecting our caregivers and area first responders. And whereas the caregivers at San Juan Regional Medical Center Frontline have been involved in the research studies to improve COVID care and development of evidence-based inpatient and outpatient COVID therapeutics protocols guidelines. And whereas the courageous actions of the caregivers at San Juan Regional Medical Center during the COVID-19 worldwide pandemic saved countless precious lives. Now therefore be it resolved by the governing body of the City of Farmington that September 16, 2021 be declared as Caregiver Appreciation Day for the caregivers at San Juan Regional Medical Center who are true healing heroes in our community. And 2, that the citizens of the City of Farmington remain grateful to our healing heroes at San Juan Regional Medical Center for their courage and commitment to making life better here. We have an official paper one that is not currently in my possession that I will provide to you at a later time. Once we have that, we will get it over to you, though. So once again, we just want to say thank you. Know how much we appreciate you. If you don't see it every day, know that it's in our hearts and it's in our minds, and we know we could not have the kind of community or the region that we live in without this facility and the people who work here. And just continue to encourage one another, pick each other up, utilize the resources that are here for your sake, so we can continue this fight and win this battle in the end. So thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Duckett, Rob Mays, and the rest of the city councilmen from Farmington. We appreciate your appreciation, if that makes sense. And we here at San Juan Regional would also like to continue to thank all of our caregivers throughout the organization for everything that they have done. Your list kind of made me tired. I can't imagine how everybody else felt. So we will continue this battle. This is what we're here for. We're here to make life better here. And we can't say enough about thank you to all of our caregivers for everything that you do every day. Thank you.